Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to England, or Paris, for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as this evening we try and finish off the last remaining trophies in Valhalla. Now, if you missed the last Valhalla Siege of Paris stream, which was yesterday daytime, we finished the main story, and all we have left to do now is to get our infamy level to level 4, and then there's a couple of little trophies to do in doing so, and that is it. We are done. If we finish too quickly, we'll then go and finish off the mastery challenges, a little bit of storyline that we haven't done. That is the plan for this evening. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who came to the stream this morning / afternoon. We had some bad news this morning, but the stream earlier massively helped, and there's a lot to cheer me up. At the end of the day, we can't change what's happened. All we can do is do our best to make the best of a bad situation at the end of the day. So that is what we plan to do. I am trying to fill the YouTube side, but I'm missing details. So bear with me a second. That's weird, I'm missing that. But yeah, so we haven't got a massive amount to do. It's just a case of finishing off the last little bits. And then we're done. Which is an amazing thing to say. We did ask people's opinion in this morning's stream about what we should do regarding... We always do a review. Once we've 100% of the game, we do a review of the game. I give an honest opinion. It's more of a look back more than a review, to be honest. But it's quite good to do. And I enjoy doing them. And that's our plan with this. And we were asking this morning in this morning's stream what people think, because there is a rumour of Year 2 content. Annoyingly, it may require another season pass, so I'm not sure how we're going to work that one out, but we'll see what they do. So it was decided we're going to do a game review of Valhalla itself, and then possibly do Year 1 content, so both DLCs maybe into one kind of mini review. It's something I'll work on. Obviously it won't be out immediately. It's something I need to work on, and we'll try and get that done hopefully next week, fingers crossed. That is the aim. But I hope everyone's had a good day. And as I say, just a massive thank you to everyone. You know, you massively cheered me up earlier. Kind of a kick on the backside I needed. Things aren't always as bad as they first sound, and it's just a case of picking yourself up and carrying on as best as possible. So a massive thank you to all of you. And I will have a look at chat in a second. Sorted. Done. Perfect. So, no advertising, we're going to go straight into it. As I say, we haven't got really that much to do. We are 253 hours, 23 minutes and 24 seconds into the save. That is an incredible amount of time. And this is live stream number 8. So I think we are roughly on for roughly 20 hours, just over probably, with these little last bits to do. But we're on for about 20 hours worth of gameplay. Why is that not showing up? That is showing up. Good evening, Keller. How are you? How's your day been? Right. Now I've got to try and get myself in a comfortable position. But yeah, so the plan is we've got to do, I think it's 9 rebel missions. Get max infamy. We can then buy all the gear and the Reaper set. Then we need to go and kill someone with the Reaper set and the scythe. And we're kind of done. And then we'll go on to the mastery challenges just to finish off. Good evening, D-Man. How are you? You good today? You played Avengers only. Nice. But yeah, just a massive thank you to you guys for your support earlier. It's just a case of picking yourself up and doing what you can to carry on. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change what's happened. I can't change severity of the injuries. That's what I've got to realise and understand, I think. Good evening, gaming. Thank you, D-Man. 6 to 7 hours to beat Black Panther. Wow. I'm at the bit where I unlocked Thor. Oh, cool. Doing well, gaming. Playing No Man's Sky earlier. Thank you for the likes, wherever they're from. Much appreciated. How is the No Man's Sky? Is the update out yet, D-Man? I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't been looking, to be honest. I kind of don't want to annoy myself not having the time to play at the minute. But is the update out? So for those that weren't in the morning stream as well, plan for the weekend. We're going to try and finish Siege of Paris tonight. Mastery challenges, we finish it quite quickly, which could happen. And then tomorrow evening, we'll probably start a bit earlier. But I completely forgot. My other half is out tomorrow evening for a friend's leaving drinks. So once the boys in bed, we'll be probably live around 8 to 8:15 in the evening. So we'll have a good 3 hours, maybe a bit longer, and we'll be at Marvel Avengers tomorrow evening, carrying on with the Black Panther missions to try and get that fully finished, and then we'll just crack on with anything else. That's tomorrow's plan, tomorrow evening. That's Friday. And Saturday, what did I decide for Saturday? I can't remember what we decided for Saturday. I think it was Assassin's Creed 3, but we'll concentrate on the naval missions. I think it was Saturday evening. I think that's what we decided. It's now, yeah, you're still waiting. Oh, wow.
Show me what is available.
When's it due out, D-Man? Right, we've basically just got to pick these missions. We've got to get to infamy level to level 4, and that's basically it. So it's just a case of doing these missions until we're done. That is the plan. So let's work out where we need to go. It is actually nearby for once. It's very rare that these missions are nearby. We found this last time. Frustratingly, they're further away than you would like. This time, they're nearby. So all we've got to do is get across the road and get to where we need to go and deal with this person, take him out, and that's another one done. And it is just working our way through these missions and getting to max infamy level, really. There's nothing really much else to do. So it's not an awful lot we need to finish. It's just a time of back and forth. They haven't said this month's 5 years since release. Wow, has it really been 5 years? That's mad, isn't it? Can't believe it's been 5 years. That's madness. Should have called my horse. Let's call the horse. Make life easy for a minute. So yeah, that is more than likely this month, isn't it? Cannot believe it's been 5 years since it came out though. It's incredible. It's a completely different game nowadays to what it was as well. That's the incredible thing. Right, is this base we've got to attack? Might even... Oh, no, it's by the dock. To be fair, it's not a base, it's just by the dock. Try not to fast travel. Fast travel actually slows you down, so we're going to try not to. And we haven't seen the ending of Siege of Paris because we haven't gone back to Ravensthorpe. So that we'll also hopefully see that tonight. I'm fully intending with finishing this tonight, no matter what. You'd say in a week, yeah, you kind of look at it next week, aren't you? Otherwise it's going to be too late. I just can't believe it's been 5 years. Right. These are the people we'll take out.
You're going down! We have this.
It's just a case of just taking as many of them out as possible. The guy's in the water, one of them as well. I don't know how he fell in the water, but he did. It's done. We do need a confirmed kill, and there is someone shooting fire arrows at me, so we've got to deal with him.
Out of luck.
And he is down. That's what I mean, these missions don't take long. It's more the getting to them that takes the time. They're not long missions. It's the actual getting to them that is the problem. Well, not the problem, it just takes longer than it should. Especially if you fast travel as well. So there's number 1 done of the evening. We'll go back to Pierre now, and we can hand this in. Infamy's gone up. So I'm thinking, looking at how far that bar has moved, we're looking at 8 more missions. But it is the travelling to them that takes the time. That's the problem. And then once we've got that, we can get the whole Reaper set. And once we've got the whole Reaper set, we can finish off the trophies. And once we finish the trophies, we can go back to Ravensthorpe and see the end of the Siege of Paris story that way. And then, depending on time, we should hopefully be able to go and get 3 bronze medals in the Mastery Challenges. And that may have them finished. I think the story does have a little bit of cutscenes to go that we haven't seen yet. That's the plan. And then it may be we're done with Valhalla until we get new content. If there is any more coming. You know, what we've heard so far is rumours for year 2. Nothing has been confirmed. So we will have to wait and see if we're going to get new stuff. All we can do is wait and see. But yeah, like I say, after we were talking about this on stream this morning, we're probably going to do a game review as soon as I get a chance, and probably a DLC review. That is kind of the thinking. Mission achieved. First one down. That didn't take long. Like I say, it's the travelling that takes the time. On another note as well, from what I found out this morning, so if I have to have surgery, which is what they're saying is going to happen, I will try and post an update and let people know what's happening when I know. I'll try and make sure there's content coming out on the channel of all different types. But yeah, when we get a date and stuff, I'll try and keep everyone informed and see where we go from there.
Magnifique. If you want to do more, I'll be here.
Of course we want to do more. We need a film finished. This is probably the bit of the DLC I've not liked. It's the grinding these missions to achieve the last bits we need to achieve. Noble task is nearby. That's all we need to do. So even though it says nearby, we found this out last stream when we were doing this. Nearby doesn't always mean nearby. So this one isn't nearby. It's actually in Paris. So I was going to say we don't fast travel because obviously fast traveling takes time. But I'm in two minds. We have missed a mini wealth here as well. I'm not sure how I've missed a mini wealth there. But yeah, fast traveling takes time to load. But it's probably our quickest way to there. Frustratingly. Yeah, faster than it is, I think. And that mission, it even said it was close by. How does that work? But this is what slows us down. But it's probably still faster than riding all the way there. That's the downside. But yeah, I hope everyone's a good day. I've got to, over the weekend, got to write an article about Skyrim and the best houses to buy. And I've not played Skyrim in many, many years. So it's going to take a lot of research to try and get that right. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Then I had to do a Halo timeline the other day for this website. That was interesting. Mainly because I've never played Halo, because it's always been an Xbox game. So I learned quite a bit about Halo and its history in researching the whole timeline. It's got a very interesting history. Even if you're not into first-person shooters, Halo sounds a massively interesting game. I'm not lucky enough to be able to afford a PS5, let alone an Xbox, so I can't say I'll be playing it anytime soon. Maybe one day. Be nice to try a bit of Halo at least. And go back to the beginning. There is many, many games though, that's the thing. And I've got to start work on this this Assassin's Creed timeline as well shortly. There's so much books and stuff out there. That's the problem. Trying to get a proper timeline is quite difficult. So that's going to take me time. But they're interesting to do these timelines. It's a new thing they're doing on the website. But they are interesting. Because there's so much you forget about until you start looking into it. And it's like, oh yeah. Right. Back into Paris, or the slums anyway. Let us go and retrieve these documents. These are we've done this mission a few times. That's the only thing with these level missions. They're very repetitive in terms of what you have to do. So this one we're doing now, we basically have to sneak in to a church and grab a document that's on a pew. That's it. We've done this mission 3 or 4 times already. And that's probably the downside to these rebel missions. They're not interesting, not different. They're the same every time. And they do get very tedious. The only reason we're doing them is because we want to 100% everything, which means every trophy. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't. It's only because we want the trophies that we're doing this. So, nice, easy, in the church.
What?
There we go. Mission done. And off we go. Easy peasy. Infamy level increase. That's how easy they are. That's the weird thing. It's just the thing. You spend all that time getting there, and yet they're so easy. We've actually got one here. That's. I was going to say that's not fast travel, but I think fast travel is probably the quicker way to get there. You excited for tomorrow? New DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. It's not. Is it not out today? I've seen people playing it today and saying they're playing it. I thought it was out today. Or they people that have paid extra for early access, maybe. I know a lot of people are complaining with Ghost of Tsushima because PlayStation Store took off the base game, so you can't actually buy the base game anymore on PlayStation Store. You have to buy the uncut version, which includes the DLC. You can't buy the base game on its own, which is a little bit. It's not a really good way to sell a game. If people don't want the DLC, they just want the base game. The cheaper option is no longer on PlayStation Store. People got early access. Okay, that explains. I've seen people say they're playing it. That's all. I didn't know it was out tomorrow. I just assumed it was out. But yeah, so yeah, you have to buy a director's cut, which is a little bit sneaky. The fact that the base game was originally on there and then they took it off. It's not good for your fans to do things like that. I don't think, personally. Ah, there's a guy. The game was updated to the Director's Cut edition, but didn't get any of the new things. I have to buy the DLC. Yeah, I think everyone's game updated, but yeah, like you say, you have to pay for the DLC, don't you? You pre-ordered it for 15. Is that how much it was? £15. How much do you actually get for that? What do you get for that? The trainer, that'll do. He's on the road travelling, this guy. So we've got to beat him to wherever he's getting to, I believe. Well, in fact, that's easy. We're going to fast travel here. I wasn't going to fast travel, but since it's right near it, that would make sense for us to get to him quickly. Your game update, but you have to have it on pre-order. Yeah. I think you get, from what I know, you get a new island, don't you? But I don't know much about it. It's a game we are going to play at some point. Add it to a long list. I suppose that's, you know what, that's the really good thing about the news we got today. And it's really bad to say it, but the good news is we've got many, many days of playing through all these massive list of games that we currently have. Because I'm not going to be able to do anything for a while. So there is always an upside. You got a whole new island with a new story armor, skills and side stuff. 20 hours estimated to complete. 20 hours, £15. I suppose that's not too bad, to be fair. And a Legends update. Yeah, it's a game we've definitely got to do at some point. It's on the list. The list is getting bigger and bigger by the day. Guardians of the Galaxy is out in October. What do you guys think about that? I am considering pre-ordering it so we get it day of release. I just won't tell my other half just yet. She'll go mad at me. Buying another game to stream. But yeah, that's out pretty soon. That's out in October. And I know it's a single-player, story-driven game. Is it something you guys want to see? I'm thinking of playing it, but is it something you guys would want to see? Can't let the convoy reach its destination. Where's my horse? Wrong button. Because we were playing Assassin's Creed 3 earlier, I'm struggling with buttons a little bit. I don't need my horse because the actual people we've got to kill are here. Work that one out. This is the convoy. Although he's running away, I'm going to have to deal with him, I think. Where's he running to? I think he's just going to load his weapon. He's down. He's down. This guy's over here. Take him out of a stun arrow attack. There we go. He's down. He's now just taken out all the other people. Ah, that guy's under attack. He caught up with us quickly, didn't he? Sneaky boy.
They will take you.
Yeah, you don't mind. You'd like to see it, D-Man. Do you know what? It sounds really good. I know you've got people complaining. It does mean it's unlikely we're going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Avengers game. If they're getting their own game, it's just unlikely you're going to see it happen. And I know a lot of people are complaining about that, but a single-player, story-driven game in the Guardians of the Galaxy universe could be really, really good if it's done well. That's the thing. If it's done well, it could be amazing. I have read today the soundtrack for it is going to be inspired directly from the film. So there's going to be a lot of retro music. If you've ever watched Guardians of the Galaxy films, you're going to have a lot of the cassette playing, and that actually helps you boost and get a boost before a fight and stuff. So that sounds really good. I don't know how it's going to work in terms of copyright for me, because obviously that could become an issue, especially if there's all that music playing constantly, because by the sounds of it, it's going to be, the music is going to be a massive part of the game. So, not sure how I'm going to get around copyright with that one. Doesn't affect the channel directly, it just means they don't share it as widely to people. But it doesn't affect, it's not a strike or anything, any revenue from any videos we do goes to the people that made the game, which I'm not worried about. We don't make money anyway, so it's not a big deal to me. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of music in it from what I've heard. It could be an amazing game, it really could, if it's done right. Horse can't jump over there. I'm hoping it will be done right. I'm hoping it will be as good as it sounds. It's one of those we have to wait and see, though, isn't it? Right, where am I going? I'm meant to be going to hand the mission back in and get a new one. Head left. But yeah, it looks interesting. It's all going to depend on how the story goes. I know people are already complaining you can't play as Drax and Groot and Rocket Raccoon and things, but I don't think you need to. It's done well, you won't need to, that's the thing. Right, we're at the forward camp, where we need to be. My contact should be through here. Sprint, sprint, sprint. That's a little kid. We're not talking to him. That's red emissions. Yeah, it's definitely something I've been heavily thinking about. If you guys would like to see it, I'm definitely going to do it. Just going to tell the other half at some point. I might tell her when it's arrived on the day. By the way, it was requested on the stream. I didn't have much choice. No, it does look very interesting, and the music could be incredible. I'm just hoping the story does it justice. That's the thing. But yeah, it does mean we won't see the Guardians in the Avengers game. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm better than I was this morning. Just saying how... to look on the bright side. This massive list of games you want to clear. Plenty of time to do it, haven't I? Always a bright side. Find the captain's treasurer's documents. The problem with a lot of these is I just don't know how far away they are until you go and do them. I'm trying to avoid fast travelling because it takes too long. I think we've got about, I'd say 6, maybe 7 more to do of these to be fully done. This one isn't actually that bad. It's just up from where the camp is. Makes life easy for once. Good. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, we're just going to grind our way through these missions, and then we will finish off the trophies, which is why we're doing these missions. And then we will head back. And I don't know if there's a cutscene for when you finish Siege of Paris. I'm assuming there will be. So we'll get to see that. If I can find a way out of this place. And then, depending on time, we should hopefully do a couple of mastery challenges. And hopefully see the cutscene on that as well, because we haven't finished that off yet. That'd be quite nice to get that cutscene done as well. I think we need 3 more bronze medals currently, and that's it, unless there's more needed afterwards. What am I under attack from? Oh, wolf. More wolves. Come on, I'm trying to get to this mission and you guys are interrupting me. There's a snake there as well. Do you know what? I'm going to bring the wolves. If the wolves follow me, they can come with us. See if we can get the wolves to attack. Eliminate the enemy squad. That's what we've got to do. I was hoping the wolves were going to follow. I thought these guys were this side of the river. No, they've moved. Oh, okay. Should have grabbed the horse. The squad's actually moved along further than I thought they were. And if it reaches this final area, we lose. We caught the last squad fairly early in their trip. This one have made a decent amount of movement, but we should still get there. I'm not sure where their final destination is. I didn't pay much attention. There they are. Our guys are behind them. Flanking movement. We should be able to run in. Quick assassination, quick bomb.
I trust you. Almost finished.
You can have a bomb. I do like this new bomb ability. It's a little bit, I would say, a bit OP, but it is good fun to use. There you go. You can have a bomb as well.
Stay strong. We have this. Keep your guard up.
Where's that guy running off to? I think that guy over there is chasing our guy, so I've got to make sure he goes down. He is. Try and protect our rebels. I think we blew him up at the same time he waiting for our bomber, so that works really well. Nicely done. And there's one guy here. I'll be nice to him. Let's put a bomb on him. Blow him up. Look at that. And that is mission complete. And that works really well. Right, we are getting there with these missions. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Thank you for the like, though. It was much appreciated. And we're right next to where the hand in the mission is. That works really well. Normally we're miles away and have to travel a great distance back. We're actually quite close. We was just talking as well, Lisa, about the Guardians of the Galaxy game that's out in July. July? I'm getting a year ahead of myself. In October. It looks interesting. I don't know if you're into Guardians of the Galaxy at all. It does look a very interesting, story-driven game. Right, another one done. We're getting closer to getting this Infamy level 4. And the full Reaper set. Ever so closer. I'm thinking 5 missions. I could be wrong. I'm thinking 5. I don't know where Bradia is. That's the annoying thing. I don't know how. That'll do. Just knowing how far away some of these places are. We'll get into the camp. So where are we looking? Oh, it's all over here. That's miles away. Right, we'll do. We'll fast travel here. That's the annoying thing about them. They're so far away. You've seen the movies but not played any Avengers game. Well, this is separate to the Avengers game. It's a single-player, story-driven game where you only control Star-Lord. But they're taking the music for it. There's lots of music in it, taken from the Guardians of the Galaxy films. Yeah, they're the fun characters. So you're going to play Star-Lord. All the other characters will be AI controlled. But I read today that all the music is involved. So you got all the 90s cassette tracks. They can be played. There's a power buff you can use before a big fight, where you put a certain song on in your cassette player, and it will play, and that gives you a buff. It looks really interesting. I think it's going to be a fun game if the story's done correctly. Well, I don't actually have to be here because my plan is actually further ahead than where these guys are, but don't get involved. You don't need to be here. I just realised we'd missed the mini well. That's the only reason we came here, and to get close to where we was going. Not that I really needed the mini well, but while we're here, can't really say no. Right, we're going to call a horse. He should be able to swim us across to where this camp is. Mount not available. Try again, shall we? Swim across, grab this. October. It's out. Yeah, it's been developed for a while. It's made by the same team that make Marvel Avengers that we've been playing. Obviously it means the Guardians won't be in Avengers, but they've got their own game. Yeah, I'm thinking 5 missions. We may have this done. That's my hope anyway. And I'm going to remember this when we actually talk about the DLCs and stuff. When we do our look back and stuff, because it's probably the worst part of the whole DLC, this is. These missions. Okay, we've got to get in here and collect the hidden intel. I don't actually need to deal with anyone. I'm assuming I'm going to have to. But all I need to do is grab the intel, wherever it may be. Where is my intel? I see you up there. I can't see where the intel is though. Oh, it's here. Mission complete. I've lost an ally. One of my rebels got killed, but we're off. We're done. 4 to go. I think it is 4, looking at the number. Nice and easy, in and out. I say nice and easy. We lost the rebel, unfortunately. Right, call the horse. Back to camp. Grab the next one. We are making light work of this. Just want to make sure I'm heading the right rough direction. Where's my horse?
What's happening?
Come on, let's go. 4 more missions. I think it's the first time we've lost a rebel in a while. That's why we use the ranged ones mainly, so they stay far away. They don't have to be involved. I think we worked out. I'm trying to work out. Remember what we worked out the other day? It's a lot. And it's where they've made the mistake. I think with the DLC, it is definitely too many. I think it's the big mistake of the DLC is if you want to complete the trophies, which obviously we want to play everything and do everything 100%. But also if you want the Reaper set as a gear set, you have to do these. And yeah, I think you're probably right. It's going to be 20-25 missions in total by the end of it. It's just too much, especially when every mission is the same. Because we're already repeating missions. Same places, same thing to go and grab, same person to go and kill. It's just so repeatable that it's now becoming boring. But I'm determined to get it done. But yeah, it's where they've gone wrong. So I would say the rebel missions are similar to the pigeon coops in Ireland. But they worked better because you could pick more than one. So you could have several on the go at once, and you could do them on the way to other places. And they were brilliant. They worked really well, I thought. This, because you can only pick one at a time, it seems more, what's the word I'm after?
Good work.
It's more grinding than it should be. Although it takes more time to travel back and forth to pick up the missions. It does. The missions are quick. It's the travelling is what takes the time, and that's the frustrating part. But this is where Ireland got it right, because you can pick more than one. You could just knock them off on your way to other story missions. We didn't really do these within the story because there wasn't a really push to. Trying to see Brady. I don't know where Bradia is. They say nearby. It's not nearby. But we'll have a look where it is. And you can't look in advance.
Good luck, Evar.
But yeah, personally, that's the big issue with these. It's just they're not. It's just. It's very samey. There's no real deviance in the missions themselves, and it just becomes a grind. And I think Ireland did it a lot better. Won't let me ride quickly, but come on, ride, go. Yeah, I think they definitely made a misstep with these. If they'd been similar to Ireland, you can still have the whole rebel premise. The premise works, but if you could pick up more than one up at a time, you can have them on your quest log and you can go and knock them off on your way to different places. It would work 10 times better. But these things happen. They're gonna, change things up. And sometimes they're not going to be. Not everyone is going to like them. That's the thing. We try and, we try and do what we can with these things, but sometimes I think it just could have been done better. Right, we've got to basically look for some intel. Do you know what I want to try on this guy? I've not done it yet. Let's try a bomb. There we go. I've not put a bomb on a big guy. He was carrying a loot. Do you think he liked to play music in his spare time? I don't know why the rebels got bandages on their head. These guys are packing a punch today. Well, these ones anyway. We could have gone in really sneaky, to be fair. We've kind of gone in more health to level than we probably should have done. Oh. Come on, last one's got... Where's he gone? It's going to be weird finishing this knowing we're probably not going to see anything new content, if there is going to be any more, till next year. I know we've got many other Assassin's Creed games to do and enjoy, but it is this, we have to put a lot of time and effort into this. It's always weird when you finish a game for the final time and you think, that's it. Right, there's one guy causing me an issue with his big arrows. Tripped him up. I've got no arrows left actually. Just because you were causing me some issues. There we go. Right, we didn't actually need to kill everyone, we just needed to find the intel. And here it is. Intel achieved. Mission complete. I believe we have 3 left to do. We'll have a look at the bar in a second when it shows up. I think that is 3, and then we're done. So we're slowly getting there. 41 minutes in, we still have 3 to do. Where's all the way back here is probably our nearest place, isn't it? Yeah, just trying to work out the quickest way back, and it is probably back to Moulin. Should have offered the rebels a ride, I suppose. They're probably heading back the same way we are. I'm not sure why my health is glowing. That must be one of the perks they've got on without realising. Yeah, 3 more missions. And then Reaper set. And then we need to go and kill someone with a scythe while wearing the full Reaper set. That's a trophy. And then I think we just got to travel back to Ravensthorpe after that. Say goodbye to France. Hate lag, because I worry it's going to crash on me. In fact, while I say that, I'm going to give it a quick save, just while we're here. Make my life a little bit safer. Especially this close to finishing it. Right. Back to yeah. But yeah, the travelling is the thing that takes the time with these. Like I say, I think they made a slight misstep in regards to these missions. The thing is, we're not going to like everything they do. That's the thing. Yeah, so the plan for the weekend, tomorrow evening stream will start earlier. So I'm thinking about 8:15, depends when little boy goes to bed. Mother half's out, so we'll start earlier on Marvel Avengers. Hopefully quite a bit more of the DLC done for Black Panther. Saturday evening, we're going to do naval missions for Assassin's Creed 3. As I've not really touched them, Lisa pointed out earlier in this morning's stream that they should have really been done earlier on in the story, but because there was never a push to do them, we didn't. So we're going to try and concentrate on them and see how much we can achieve. That is the plan for this weekend. Sunday evening I won't be streaming. It's WWE SummerSlam early hours of the morning, Monday morning, so I will have an early night and hopefully get up at early hours and watch it. Depending. Depending how we go. But then we're back live Monday morning anyway. The old time of about 8 o'clock in the morning for 4 hours. Monday and Wednesday next week. That's the plan. I don't know if any of you guys are into Pokemon either. My little boy is massively into it. Thanks to my influence, I must admit. And we're currently doing the DLCs to Pokemon Sword together at the minute. But there was a trailer for Pokemon Arceus, which is out January time. And I will say now, it looks incredible. It really does. Made him blow himself up. I love when that happens. I'm out of arrows. I'm trying to fire arrows and I haven't got any. That'd be an issue, wouldn't it?
You are not getting away.
Fall off. It weren't going to fall off, was it? Got to save my rebels over here.
God is with us.
Don't want them to die if I can help it. The one down.
I've got you.
I like if you mistime this, putting the bomb on them as well. You actually notice there's an issue with it. Like he kind of falls over if you mistime it, which works really well.
Die! No escape and no.
You've got one more person to kill. Well, you as well. He's down. Another one done. One to go. That's actually part of the mission anyway. There we go, mission done. 2 to go. 2 more missions. We're done, guys. Come on. Let's go. Well, I've missed someone and that's why they're staying there, but... Yeah, we've finished the mission. There's no hanging around. Or maybe not. We have actually finished. We don't need to kill this guy, but he wasn't going to let us leave, I don't think, so... There we go. Gave you your own little present. I may have just killed the rebel as well. Was he an enemy? Still being attacked. Right, let's go. We're done. We don't need to be here. Right, 2 more rebel missions to go. Hello, horse. What are you up there for? Two more to go. Yeah, a lot of people I heard as well when this was first released saying how difficult cavalry was in France, and you found a lot more cavalry soldiers. Well, I don't know if something's happened to our game, but we haven't really faced any real cavalry soldiers. We had one noble who was on a horse, and that was it. So I don't know if it's just us, but we haven't really seen evidence of that, which is really weird. Because a lot of people are saying how difficult they were to deal with. No, we haven't got a French horse either. We can't really leave France without a French horse. Do you know what? We'll finish the infamy missions. Before we leave back for England, we'll buy a French horse and you guys can pick which one. Because I kind of had a look the other day and I got no clue which one I want. So we'll finish the infamy missions, we'll get the trophies we need, which won't take, well, 2 more missions now. And then you guys can pick a horse, which will be our horse until whatever comes next, essentially. They had some weird names, Gluttony and all that kind of stuff, didn't they? There wasn't anyone would have said were pure French names, but we'll have a look shortly. not very often we buy horses and pick up a new horse and stuff. We got the Irish one, obviously. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a French one, just to say. We've done it. But yeah, in terms of the cavalry fighting, we haven't seen it. So I don't understand what everyone was saying previously about it being so difficult. Just because we've not come across it, which is weird.
Good work. Let me know if you're looking for more to do.
Always. Well,
So, what will it be?
two more anyway.
What do you have?
Okay, I don't want patrols. Patrols you've got to... Oh, they're both going the same way, annoyingly. We could do a solo mission. Someone's been helped by the loyalist captain. I don't know what that is. Find the captain, get the schedule. Doesn't really matter, does it? We're just going to do anyone.
So it begins. Good luck, Evar.
Okay, we're good to go. Where are we heading? Be the first question. Oh, it's all the way up north. We are better off if we fast travel to here and then ride across, I think. 2 more to go. Then Reaper set. We've got to kill someone wearing the full Reaper set and using a scythe, which is easy enough. And then pick a horse. Travel back to Ravensthorpe, see the ending, the proper ending. And then, depending on time, mastery challenges. And hopefully see that ending too. And then that is Valhalla done. And we'll have a look at how total time taken for everything, hopefully. It's been a big game in terms of the channel, us streaming. It was the first game we streamed live. It's been a big part of what we've done with the channel, how we started out, to be honest. And yeah, any more content, I can't just get any more content. May get another Christmas festival, maybe. But other than that, I don't think we're going to get any more this year. I'd be surprised if we do. Alright, horse. I think we've worked the horse a bit hard. It's getting a bit slower now. Come to us. When we whistle, we've definitely worked it hard last stream or so. Right, penultimate rebel mission. We're just got to retrieve the item from a man. That's all we've got to do. So, in and out, in theory. To be fair, this horse has been good to us. It's done a lot of miles, this horse. It's swam. You can't fight on a horse, there's no fighting. But it's been good to us. And we're not using the bear mount or the lynx. We do have them, we're not using them. Right, our man is in this area here. We're good to go. You like the horse and swim? Yeah, you have to give the ability. It's one of the first. No, it wasn't one of the first, and we actually didn't use the horse for a very long time. And then we started using the horse more, and then we found we needed to actually teach you to swim, just to make life easy. I was trying to sneak on this guy. Oh, there's a lot of soldiers here. I'd rather not cause kerfuffle. I'm just going to quickly go and grab him. All we're going to do is kill him and he'll give us what we need immediately. Oh, I'm going to mess up. Run, run, run.
Hey, what?
Perfect. Come here. Right, mission finished. That's it. That's the mission done. It was as simple as that. Obviously we need to get out of here now. One mission to go. Over the wall. It's rude not to while we're here. Grab a couple of resources. Vinyl. Okay. Our nearest drop-off point, I think, is straight ahead. It is. So, call the horse and let's ride. I can remember the button to call the horse at the top. Let's go. One more mission. And then we are done. Sorry, Wolves, I haven't got time for you. I'm assuming once the final mission's done, we've got to actually go back to Pierre. And we should get the trophy for infamy level 4 straight away. I'm interested to see what Ivor says when he gets back to Ravensthorpe about France. I wonder if he's going to actually have any views on the French way of life. Because obviously the French people, especially in Paris, are living in slums. We didn't see evidence of that in England. The first real slums we've seen is in Paris. So I wonder if he's actually going to mention that when he gets back to Ravensthorpe. Be interesting addition if they did. If he has that opinion. This guy. If it has fewer rebel missions and you had to reach a certain infamy level to advance, do you think that would be better? I think the rebel missions themselves would be better. Not necessarily reduce the amount you have to do, but like islands, you could pick more than one and have them in your quest log. Obviously, if you actually read some of the missions, I can see why they don't. Because some of them are patrols, you've got a time limit on when they've got to be done by. So obviously it does make that side of it difficult. They've done them as patrols, reinforcements, restocking. So they are time limited. So I can see that. Maybe it is reduced the amount you need from infamy level 3 to 4. Because I think that was about 15 from 3 to 4. I think if I remember correctly. I don't know, they're tedious now. I think that's the problem. I don't know where Susnium is, but that's all we need to do. So one more level. Oh, you have to reach certain infamy level to advance the Frankists. Do you know what? That would actually help, I think. Because obviously the rebels play a big part in how France is being dealt with. You're here to help. The rebels are here to annoy the King of France, King Charles. So I think if the story was tied to your infamy level, yes, it would probably annoy people because it was gated. But it would make the story work, I think, because you would... I don't know, we just got a Jew heart. I don't know what that is, but we just gained one. It would show the rebellion's uprising against Charles. So I think the story-wise it worked really well. People would be annoyed that the ones that like to run straight through the story and not do side stuff, I think they would be quite annoyed by that. But I think that probably would be a better way of doing it, to be fair. Captain America return, that's pretty good, isn't it, gaming? That was a really wow moment when that happened. Yeah, you're going to annoy people, but with gating off the main story. But yeah, I think that's actually that's a really good idea. I think that would have worked really well. Right, all we're going to do here, we just need to kill the captain, who's just here. Mission complete. See you later. That's all we needed to do. They are going to chase me. Infamy level 4. I'm waiting for my trophy. I haven't got a trophy. It might be because I've not handed it in. Are they still... No, they're not following me. Right, we're going to have to... We'll fast travel. Speed up the process because we've got to go all the way back to Pierre now. So we'll fast travel back to Pierre. Quick in and out. Always like to be in and out. Quickly as possible. Kill the least amount of people. And that is infamy level 4. But yeah, I actually really like that idea, Lisa. There we go, trophies here. Vive la Resistance. Reach infamy level 4. I actually really like that idea. That's actually quite good. Like I say, I think people would be annoyed with the gating. But story-wise, it would work. Because the rebellion was ongoing. There was an uprising, wasn't there? Over Charles and his treatment. And obviously you've got people in the slums affected by this plague. You know, people are unhappy when there's an illness going around, and they take it out on the people that rule over them. Right, once we're in Pierre, we can then gain all our equipment needed. And then we need to equip the Reaper gear. We are going to equip a scythe, find the first bad guy we can find, and then that's another trophy achieved. And then we're going to buy a French horse. This will be the time where I can't find an enemy soldier to kill, won't it? That'll be the big thing now. Have you noticed the crowd is getting bigger and bigger? Every time we've done rebel missions, this crowd is getting bigger and bigger. More drunk, admittedly. There's more people around the ale and the wine. But there's more and more people crowding around Pierre's little hut. I don't know if anyone else picked up on that. But yeah, you can see the whole point of the rebel missions and infamy was how well known the rebels are known in France. Magnifique. And more people wanted to join.
If you want to do more, I'll be here.
But we're done, Pierre, we're done.
Is this a celebration?
In a way, a break for all our hard work. Come, drink with us.
I don't want to drink, I want to buy my gear. At least you do, hopefully you get a little cutscene for the end of the rebel missions. Be quite good. Although we can still go and grind them out if you want the extra rewards. But we are getting a cutscene. Nice. What a berry bunch of people these guys are.
More like an alehouse than a rebel hideout.
We call them taverns here, Eivor.
Careful. Too much wine and a man's heart is laid open for all to see.
Is that a little bit of flirting there, Rival, there?
Good people. I do not make long, flowery speeches. What I want to say amounts to but a few words. We have arrived. A toast to us and to Eivor.
You have become softer than the cheese you love.
I did not have any hope for this movement when we started. Or rather, I did not want to have any. A small group of armed peasants against, what? An army of trained soldiers. But now...
It is not through numbers that victory is gained, but in the hope and courage of those who fight.
Bah, hope is an ugly word. But, mon Dieu, they made me... feel.
For friends last longest, if fate be fair, who give and give again. A verse from the Havamal. Words of wisdom we follow.
Poetic. For a collection of bloodthirsting raiders.
Did come across a little bit like flirting from Ivor to Pierre there, and we were able to flirt with Pierre earlier on. Obviously we turned down the chance, but we were able to. We gained a deft dash rune as well. The interesting thing with the runes in the Rebel store is they have multiple perks. Whereas normally throughout the whole game, including Ireland, each runestone only had one perk. This is the first time I've had multiple perks on a runestone.
What can we do for the rebels?
I don't want to do... Right, okay, we haven't done any training either for any of the rebels, so we could have added more rebel fighters. Melee training, Spools of War, so they upgrade the pitchforks to spears. See, I think all of this should have been included in the base game in terms of the rebel missions being integrated more, like Lisa suggested. We can buy a new Raven. Obviously we don't want to, and we can buy the Reaper torso. While we're here, we've got the money. We've got plenty of money. I might buy, whether we put these on now or not, I don't know. But I'm thinking we're going to buy all the runes, just because they're double. If we do get more content, it'd be quite cool to use some of these runes, because they're doing more than one thing. We don't concentrate on builds and stuff. I don't think we've got enough for all of them, actually. No, it's the last one. There we go.
That's all for now. So
Right.
what will it be?
That's it.
I'll be back later.
We need to come back to him to go back to England anyway. So, we need Reaper gear equipped. Then once the Reaper gear is equipped, I'll save it first. And then we need to equip a scythe, go and kill someone, and that's it. That'll be that mission done. That trophy. Admittedly, finding the enemy is going to be the hard thing, I think. Right. Okay, so the Reaper set, we should have it all now. Unless I've missed something, we should have it all. And obviously the Paladin, we'll go back to the Paladin set once we're done. As I think that's the main set. Obviously none of this is upgraded. The cloak that conceals more than the cloak ever should. I haven't actually looked at any of the Reaper set, to be fair. It's going to be very dark. Obviously everyone knows the Grim Reaper, and this is what it's based on. That one helps the wearer stay hidden in the shadows. It's the Paladin helm. Where is my Reaper? There. An aura of death emanates from it. And then we've got our Reaper braces. Gloves that collected the souls of many. I think the set's going to look good, but it's just going to be a bit off, I think, in terms of how we play. So light that no effort is needed to move in them. And we actually restore health after assassination. And we need to change in weapon from our Egbert mythical sword to a scythe. We'll go for the scythe. Yeah, we'll go for the scythe revolt. I was just thinking which scythe to use. Should we go for the blooded scythe? Mainly because I think that is a true scythe of death, isn't it, really, the blooded scythe. So there we go. This is our Reaper set in all its glory. We now just need to go and kill someone. So, for this, we need to find an enemy. I have no idea where he's going to be. I'm thinking we have to use the scythe to kill him as well. I know none of it's upgraded, but it should still be possible. Thinking, let's call a horse. It actually does it what I want it to do. Call a mount, that'll do. There is a camp of sorts. I don't think the horse wants to come near us dressed like this. It's backing off a bit there. This is where we went for the last mission, or one of the final missions, so there should be a camp up here. And we're going to waltz in, hopefully kill someone with the scythe, and then we are done. The Reaper set looks okay, like I say, it's different, I suppose. It's if it's your kind of thing, it works well, I suppose. It's just not mine. Come on, I need an enemy. Give me an enemy. I think it's gonna be a person as well. There's an enemy. I don't know if the wolf counts. That's the downside. Again, we don't have to kill this. We have to kill him with the scythe, but we can hit him with other stuff in the meantime. The wolf didn't count. We didn't get the bonus for the wolf, so or the trophy for the wolf. His health down though. We are at a disadvantage because we just haven't upgraded anything. And the fact he's on a horse probably doesn't help. I don't want to accidentally kill him though without using the scythe as well. So I'm going to be a bit wary of.
Only good cowards are trumped in someone.
Right, he is nearly dead. Come back here. I should have unequipped the sword, the shield, to be honest. There we go. Trophy achieved. Vendange, which is kill an enemy wearing the Reaper gear using a scythe. we're done. Right, instead of fast travelling, we'll ride back. I think that'll actually be quicker. We now need to go and pick a horse to take as our trophy for conquering France, and then we leave for England. And that is Ireland done. Ireland? Paris, France, done. And the last trophy is actually for finishing the DLC, which I think won't happen until we go back to Ravensthorpe. Although I probably will double check that I will look at the horses. And I will get rid of this gear as well. Okay. Now, the horse place is not here. So let's get rid of our gear. Back to the Paladin set. Like I say, I think the Reaper gear is quite good. It's a nice cosmetic set that I'm sure many people would enjoy. But it's just not our style. If you're into that style of armour, completely understand. Paladins, but I think Paladins is the true French set of gear that is going to remind us of France more. The same as we did with the Irish, the Celtic gear. We used that until we gained more here. That should be the full Paladin set. And then back to the sword, we have Egbert again. I like the name of the sword, to be fair, more than anything else. The big disappointment as well with the DLC, I find. No new bow. We're still using the Irish bow, and we're still using the Irish shield. The only new weapons was the scythe and the swords. I wanted a French shield and a French bow, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. Okay, we're looking for the guy that sells the horses, so you guys can make a decision. So let us have a look. Where is... I've lost the guy who sells the horses. How does that work? I thought he was around here. I've lost the horse guy. Yeah, we actually gone past him. I think we actually rode past him. Ah, he's here. Right. Time for you guys to make a decision. What horse do we buy to remind us of France? Now, you have got a big choice to make. And I'll just check the trophy list while we're doing this. So, big choice for you guys. We need to pick a horse as a new mount to remind us of France. Ignore the bear and the lynx, because it is not going to happen. You've got a choice. So, Wraith, the Bright, Prudence, Abelard, Parsifal, Tencendor, Gringolet. I've no idea if my pronunciation is correct. Pasalande. We're not having that one. Gluttony, Fiendish, Fortitude, Pride, Gypsy, which is Irish, so no. Dart, and Lamray, which again I think is Irish. Decision's yours. While I check the trophy list. And this will be our trophy for France. And I'm happy to go through them once more, if you guys want to see them again. I did do it quite quickly, to be honest. Alright, let's see. One trophy left. Complete the Siege of Paris campaign, which is what I assumed was left. Bonus. Ghost is saying Bride. Which one was Bride? I don't think there was a Bride. Do you mean Pride? I think there was one called Pride. Yeah, Pride. There wasn't a Bride. I think it was Pride. Yeah. Does it look very French, do you think? Does it remind us of France? Pride, that's the one. Yeah. So that's Pride. Has anyone else got an opinion? Obviously, none of them really look French. I suppose I'd say Gypsy and Lamray are Irish. just by the names themselves. There isn't really, I wouldn't say, a French name. Pasalande, maybe, but even then, I don't think that's French. It seems to be another European country, I would have said. There's none that I would say is definitely French aimed. Maybe the Bright. But any other takers other than Pride, I'm happy to buy Pride. It's a different looking horse. Nothing else to say about it. It's a horse. Hey, Marvel's just installed an update. Yeah. I think we're going for Pride then. I think gaming's going to win. The Bright sounds a bit French. The Bright. Where's the Bright? Do you think the Bright... I wasn't sure. None of them overly sound overly French, do they? That's... Our current horse looks Irish. You know it's an Irish horse. But none of these, I would say, straight away look French. And that's the big issue, I think, with these mounts. If you want one that reminds you of the country you're in, you'd think it'd be more French. In name, look. So far, it's between Le Bright and Pride. What do we think? See, even Gluttony, I think, if you're wearing the Reaper set, I suppose that'd look quite good. Because the way the saddle looks like ribs. Fiendish, maybe. I like Fortitude's saddle, but again, I don't think it's a French style. It's more kingly. Pride looks good. My only concern is the saddle doesn't. I wouldn't say the saddles look French, to be honest. Pasalande, I don't think that's French. That's more of a Spanish, I would have said. Look to it. What do we think? The red-looking horse, Tensendor. It's a nice-looking horse. I'll give you that. It's definitely different. I don't know. The name doesn't sound French to me, though. I might actually, while we're talking about it, unless anyone else has just, I'm just going to quickly see if there is what horses are French in Valhalla. I bet there's nothing comes up. I think I did try this the other day and I couldn't get an answer. You go for Tensender. Weapons. Yeah, there's nothing to say what horses are specific to what mount is of Paris. I think the bear is the one you get, don't you? So yeah, the bear is the one that comes with the DLC. But as far as the other horses go, you're still with Pride Gaming. It's between Pride. Do you know what? I hate to say it, I think Tensender seems better than Pride, only because the saddle. My issue with Pride is the saddle doesn't remind me of France. It's maybe more Norse. It's very just the way the saddle design is. Whereas the red one looks more rough terrain. That's kind of my thinking. That's where I'm at. Tensender is Charlemagne's horse. Is it really? I think that's kind of going to push it over the edge, to be fair, then, for her choice. I don't know how you figured that one. I've been trying to search for what mount is France, or Siege of Paris and stuff. Tensendor. Oh, so I've actually just read someone put they're disappointed by the horses. According to a very quick Google. You did well to find that. I think we're going to go for Tensender then. If that is Charlemagne's horse, that kind of fits the French kind of aspect, doesn't it? Joyeuse was the sword wielded by Charlemagne, but I wanted to know what horse. It is the war horse of King Charlemagne. Yeah. It was also named, a horse named after Charlemagne's warhorse, Tensender, was also the winner of the Kentucky Derby. Oh no, wasn't the winner. Raced in the Kentucky Derby in 2015. Didn't do very well though. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with Tensender. I'm sorry, gaming. I apologise, but I think on the fact it is named after Charlemagne's warhorse, I think that's the one we're gonna have to go for. There we go. The other thing I will do while we're here, just so we can say we've got it, in case we ever go back to Asgard, I will also buy. I'll buy that as well, just in case we ever go back. But yeah, I just had a quick search, and Tensendor was Charlemagne's horse. So we'll equip. We say goodbye to Dubsengland, and we have Tensendor. Right.
I must take my leave.
And that is it for Paris. We now travel back to Ravensthorpe. What we'll do though, before we travel back, obviously, we need to call a horse. Let's see, have a look at it. Dog raising its cackles up at something. Chicken, I think. I believe that's our horse there, but just in case it's not, don't want to. There we go. It is definitely ours. So it's a nice looking horse, actually, up close. It's a nice colour. Saddle's nice. I think it suits the paladin armour in colour. I will say it doesn't look as fit and healthy as the Irish horse, but then I think the body armour of the Irish horse makes it look a lot more stable. But yeah, very good find to say that that was Charlemagne's horse. Right, time for Pierre to take us back to Ravensthorpe, and hopefully we get a little bit of a cutscene. I'm hoping to see the end of Siege of Paris, and this should be the last trophy as well, because we need this. We haven't. It doesn't give us the last trophy. The trophy is finish the Siege of Paris, and although we've finished, we haven't unlocked the trophy. So I'm assuming Homecoming, which is a mission on our quest list.
Back to England.
To England.
Off we go then.
Off we go then. Back to England. Be interesting to see how this works, because we know the building where Topper and Pierre met us, where we had a little feast, would still be there. Be interesting to see how that works. I'm assuming it just stays, but who stays there with it? That's the thing. Now Topper is obviously in charge of her clan in France, and I don't think Pierre's going to stay in England. So it'll be interesting to see. I should have equipped the mission really for Homecoming. That would have made sense a little bit, wouldn't it? Let's see what it brings. And like I say, I think we need 3 bronze mastery challenges, and that's it. I don't think there's anything else after that. Yeah, I'm annoyed we didn't get a new shield. And I like using a sword shield or axe shield or hammer shield combo. So I'm a little bit frustrated we didn't get a French shield. We're still using the Irish one. It's a disappointment. So who is going to be here to greet us? Who are we going to talk to about France? Obviously Ramvy's there. It's who's going to be interested, that's the thing now. There should have been a shield with a fleur-de-lis. I think you did well with the spelling, to be honest. I think you're right, there should have been. Yeah, there should be at least one shield that's French. It's just not right not having one. I can probably deal with not having a bow, because a lot of the French people used the big crossbows, didn't they? We noticed. The big crossbows, yeah, the big crossbows, they're the right ones I'm talking about. But yeah, a shield would have been nice. Although, if you noticed, a lot of the French soldiers used the same wooden shields as the English. There wasn't much change of design in the shields. That's the big thing. I wonder what the Ravensthorpe thinks to Ivor coming back all the time. Every time we go off somewhere, he comes back, he's wearing a different uniform. He looks completely different. We're looking very gaudy now. Lots of gold. A bit more noble, I suppose, in that respect. Hate the loathing things of Valhalla as well. Yeah, he's looking very much in charge. But someone who'd want to put his feet up and not actually get involved as much. Usually with a clipboard. That's what he makes me think of when I look at him now. He did bring a lot of bling at home. He did indeed. Well, we're going to Paris, and we did tell stories of lots of gold and treasure in Paris. So we're bringing it back, aren't we? We're bringing back the bling. There's a bit of rain, and what are we going to get? I'm hoping for a little bit of story. Considering the festival gave us a little inkling of the DLC, I'm hoping for something. Even if it's a teaser for Year 2 content, I'll be happy, as long as it's something. Last thing I want is we get back, go, yeah, we're back, done. That'd be really frustrating. But yeah, Valhalla, load screens, horrendous. Be interesting to know if PS5's any quicker on load screens. Here we go. I think that's the festival is finished. Oh, we've got a cutscene. I thought he was going to kiss her then.
Are we safe?
It will be many winters before Frankish troops land on the English shore.
My spies say Paris fell.
It did. But the situation is thornier than that.
In what way?
I killed the Mad King, Charles the Fat. Odo, the Count of Paris, means to take the throne.
Is that good for us?
Time will tell. But Odo is an honorable man, and he has a kingdom to rebuild.
That is comforting.
We also have a hardy ally in Toke Sindrikstottir.
Glad they didn't have to pronounce the last name there.
A quick study. It'll do right by us.
Perhaps they need not know the danger we face.
Oh
Came
wow.
home with bounty, glory, and some Frankish foods. I can ask the raiders to keep their tails to that.
They will say everything, and then some.
Afraid so.
Do you know what? I think that cutscene at the end.
Comes to weathered halls. Now I can rest.
There we go. I think a little bit of cutscene at the end. Do what was right trophy achieved. So it's the final trophy achieved. And we've got a load of war letters just to come into the inbox as well. Have a look at those in a second. I think the cutscene though did it justice. You know, don't tell the people what we could have faced. We are safe, but we don't know how long for. We're hoping that Odo keeps his word. I think it does reach a very good conclusion in that respect. It is much quicker on the PS5 thing, man. Yeah, it's the frustrating part. It's the game, as the game's got bigger with DLCs, it's got slower in regards to loading. I still can't get older one, to be honest, even if I could. afford it, I couldn't get one because there's still none around. You played on the new Xbox, Lisa. I think the loading was better. Yeah, it's horrendous on the PS4. I could change the I could upgrade the memory, make it quicker that way. I just don't know if it's worth it. So I think the ending was really good. Let us have a look. We gained some war letters, 1, 2, and 3. I have no idea what they are, so let's have a look at them. Once we get past, I need to sell runes at some point, I suppose. I've not sold a single thing. These are our collectibles, the Ghost Auroch trophy and the Provenus chest key. Where are our letters? I don't think they came to the inbox in the normal place. They're here. This was the finely written letter. So what's this one? This is war letter number 1. You left the stream for 5 minutes because of spoilers, but how was it? It was really good, to be fair. I think the ending was really good. It ended really well. And there's no hints to anything else. But yeah, I think you'll like it when you get to the end. I'm going to read these letters, game, and you may not want to hear this. These are what we gained from after we finished. To be fair, I don't think we would have... Oh, you left it... I'm assuming you left for the cutscene is what you mean. I don't think the letters are going to say anything different to what you probably already know. But just in case, I'll give you fair warning, gaming. I'm just going to quickly read the 3 letters. Okay? Right. Emperor Charles, third of that name and dignity, to his people he will bring naught but shame. A ruler who would rather buy the enemy, kingdoms inherited and unearned. The fat will be trimmed. The Frankish army is stretched too thin, they can't cover the northern coast. Strike now before they organise and set sights across the water. Raiding season is truly upon us. I heard tell of new rivers in lands to the west and to the south. Take what's earned and I'll see you in the mead hall, friend. Okay. So that is it. So my thinking was... Yeah, it's just the cutscene you didn't want to see. No, I completely understand, game. I completely understand. But that is done. So, I just want to double check there's no letters. Sometimes when you finish these things you get a letter. I would expect one from Toka. But I don't think there is, looking at that. Yeah, nothing is coming up, so I don't think there is anything. I was curious if we would gain one. We'd normally be able to tell by now, to be fair. No, no new letters. Right, so the only thing left to do is we need 3 bronze medals. We've still got half an hour or so, so let's try and achieve these bronze medals. Now, this is the one we need to go to. We can't fast travel because we've actually not been there. And we just need 3 bronze medals, nothing more, nothing less. So we'll fast travel to this point, we'll gain a new horse and we'll ride there. Bronze medals should be fairly simple, hopefully. And then hopefully we'll get the last little bit of story about the mastery challenges and how that all plays out, hopefully. You're so hyped. You're staying up until 12 AM for the Ghost of Tsushima DLC. Are you going to play it at the minute it's released though? Well, I suppose you've got to download it, don't you? So you won't... I'm assuming you won't be able to play at 12. You'll have to wait until you download it. So there's normally an update, isn't there? And does the DLC launch at midnight then? Is it not going to be during morning? Uh, 12 AM, yeah. You can have it. Have you preloaded it? Yeah, it is midnight for pre-order, and you can preload it as well. We could sail here, but I don't want to because I want to use the new horse. Yeah, make sure you've preloaded it, and then at midnight you can play. You're going to be absolutely knackered tomorrow. Right, we're going to go over the fence, call the horse, and then let's have a look at these last mastery challenges. If we get more than a bronze, bonus. I think a bronze is the minimum we need to finish off the story. This is a new horse. It does ride very well, to be fair. Feels quicker. It probably isn't any quicker, but it feels it. We'll save it as soon as we get to this point, actually, before we go in, just because we haven't. It does. The horse does look good. It was a very good choice. Well researched, Lisa. And it's just. It seems I'm not even doing the sprint button. That's the sprint button. Take that off. It still seems fast. It does look good. Let's see it swim. I know it's probably not the ideal thing to be doing to the horse, to be fair. One of my missions is not working. Good evening, Saeed. How are you? Which mission are you having trouble with? Right, we've now unlocked this. So we'll give it a quick save, and then we'll aim to get these bronzes done, and then we can finish, hopefully, everything. And that's the game 100% finished. But yeah, Saeed, what mission are you having issue with? There's no guarantee we can help, but we can try. There we go. Right. Right. Trial of the Raven. We need to steal the treasure. We have a ranged ability of poisonous powder trap, which emits a poison cloud. It's a trap-based weapon. We've got the Death Speaker bow. That's one we used quite a bit previously. Our weaponry is poor, but assassinations, poison kills, remain anonymous, steal the treasure. That's what we need to do for the trial, so let's go. Holy Day. I don't know what mission that is offhand. Hang on. Cannot for the life of me think that one is. AC. Okay, so it's a known bug with the mission. No worries, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. And thank you once more. Thank you for this morning as well. Much appreciated. Yeah, Holy Day. It's a known bug for the mission. It's in Hamptonshire. What part is not working for you, Saeed? Yeah, I need a bit more information on what's not working. But there is a known bug for it. So no, it isn't what you're going to want to hear, I know. Right, I think. Right, so we need to sneak our way in. Remain anonymous. We need a bronze medal minimum for this. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Right, that guy's got his back to us now. Two assassinations, bonus there. Do with some poison trap, really, don't we? I've got no arrows though, so how am I going to do a poison? I think poison trap actually gives us an arrow. There we go. And they should walk past it, and it should set the alarm. It should set the poison off. Is that the way that works? No. I thought poison trap works where they actually set it off and they didn't work. Right, so far though, so good. Who was that? Oh, I didn't see him. There was another guy there. I did not see him. That's annoying, isn't it? We're okay for the minute. I have got a poison trap over there. I need him to activate it. And he's not going to. Well, we're doing well with the assassinations. We've got to steal the treasure up there. That's what the actual plan is. Well, I don't want to set the trap. I just want to... No one else up there. That's all clear. Okay, we need to do some poison kills, really. Oh, there's people over there as well. Okay. It's an interesting one. Try and work out our best way of getting across. Obviously, if we get seen, it's not the be-all and end-all as long as we survive. Because we only need a bronze medal, but if we can get more, we'll aim for more. It's always better to get more than what you need. I've been seen. So the remain anonymous didn't work, we've been seen. But we can still get the bronze medal, so we're okay still. What's he doing?
Could be in the bushes.
So a little bit frustrating, but like I say, we only need the bronze. So I'm happy as long as we still gain the bronze here. So I don't think I've done a single poison kill yet. Where's the rope leading across? I didn't see one. Oh, I saw one anyway. Treasure is all the way up there. Okay, let's see if we can do this poison trap. Where that guy is. They should go and investigate now. Should set the poison off. There we go. That's what I needed to happen. Although he's not dying. Oh, he had set it off twice though. We'll get the poison kills, we'll get this bronze easy. There we go, bronze medal achieved. So now we don't even need to mess around. Obviously we're just going to not die. And our weapons aren't designed for full-on combat. Our weaponry is designed to assassinate only. There we go. We're not actually...
Together, lads, we have this.
Oh, I died. I didn't quite go to plan, did it? That's the problem of being seen. We're not designed to take damage. So unfortunately we don't actually... I don't think we get the bronze. Because we died. I can't remember. If we get it, that's done. Yes. Bronze medal achieved. So normally I would go back and try and finish it. But we only need 3 bronze medals. Try the wolf now. So we're going to use the bullseye, the mythical predator bow. I haven't really used this. Poison kills, explosive kills, headshot kills, and eliminate all guards. And we have the poison powder trap once more. As I say, we need 2 more bronze medals now to finish these. And then we should get a little bit of a cutscene. Yeah, Saeed, I'm ready to help. You just got to let me know what bee you're struggling with. Or at least try. So how excited are you for the DLC then, gaming? I bet you're buzzing about it, aren't you? So this one looks to be, it's a bow only. It's not even assassinations, it's just bow only. These ones are normally quite good, you just got to stay out of sight as well, and try and just achieve what you need to achieve. So headshot kills, explosive kills, eliminate all guards. You have to be clever. There's no point going straight in and just trying to kill everything, because it doesn't. You have to be clever about these.
I feel stronger already.
So we've got an explosive kill straight down there, actually. In theory. Although he didn't die. Getting a headshot though, hopefully. Didn't kill him either. And now they know where I am. That's why you have to... Ah, he did die though. I don't think we've got any points for it. Got a headshot kill there. This is where you have to be a bit careful, because now they know where we are. They will try... They can't come up to us, I don't think. Oh, they can come up. There's a ladder there. That's annoying. Okay, I'm putting some poison traps by the ladder in case they decide to come up. I didn't realise they could actually come up here. That was probably a bad decision on my part. Are they going to climb the ladder? If they do, I've played poison by it.
Let's stay awake.
Poison trap.
An arrow in the dog.
Whoa. Okay, this is getting tricky now. It's my own fault. I did the attack far too early. I should have held off. I have poisoned them, luckily. Whether they'll die from the poison is a different matter.
I feel great.
Are they dying from it? Or they just... Oh, we are getting some poison kills. They're slowly adding up. So yeah, the poison kills are adding up slowly. Obviously not as much as we would like. They're not climbing the ladder though, so good to know they can't actually climb that ladder. We'll gain the poison traps from them at least. Problem is I need a head kill. I'm happy for more poison though. It's all points. We've already got the bronze medal. That's already achieved. They're all still being poisoned down there. We've actually run out of poison kill points. We don't get any more points for poison kills. Now it's just a case to eliminate all the guards. How did you get up here?
We keep our wits about us.
That was a headshot kill at least. But yeah, we don't actually get any more points of poison now. Right, there's a guard there. And as I say, we have already gained enough points now for bronze, so it is now we're just trying to get the...
I've got this.
we can get the silver while we're here. If I can get a headshot on these guys.
No escaping your fate.
The poison kills no longer count. No points. Have one down.
Help the idiot!
I'm getting hurt here. I've got to be a little bit careful with health. I've got no healing, so... Right, how many guys are left? That's the question. There's one over there, one over there. Ideally I need health. Rather urgently, if anything. I'm not going to get it. Headshot there. Right, who's left? There's one guy over here. This, to be fair, this one's gone really well. Could have gone better. I think we got a silver in the end. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse. We got 0 explosive kills. We maxed out our poison kills fairly quickly. But that is done. We need one more now. So bear trial. This is normally just a fighting one. We are going to be using a flail. It's not a weapon we've used much before. Brigandine armor set and the shield. Shield's not too bad. We've also got Dive of the Valkyries. It's not a skill we've used much. We've got melee kills, parry, and kill all targets. This shouldn't be too bad to gain what we need to finish off. Hopefully we should be able to easily get a bronze. And then we'll see what happens. If it requires us to do more and get up silvers and whatnot, we may have to come back another time. But I don't actually know. I just know currently it wants minimum 3 bronzes. We did just get a silver, so that's something. And we could have done the first mission a lot better. We won't know until we finish these. But I think that's all of them unlocked now. I don't think there's any more shrines anywhere else. So I'm curious to see what it wants us to do. But it is just a little bit of story at the end. Right. So we've got dive with the Valkyries. We've got a flail as well. And obviously I've not really used a flail, so this will be interesting. To be fair, flail's not bad. Oh, he caught me there. I've got to be a little bit careful of their flails. I'm nearly dead. It's not gone that well to start, but I need help. Just as I'm going for a hit, they come straight for me. Damn. It's my fault. I didn't dodge, I didn't time the dodges. Flail is quite a good weapon, but you are limited movement-wise with a flail. You have to be very close. So, yeah, not the best first attempt, but new weapon to us. It's not something we've used. And definitely not enough points on the minimum bronze we needed. So we shall restart. And we need a parry. We need to remember to do that. I wasn't a flail, you kind of don't, but we have got a shield, so we can parry some attacks, and that would help. But the flail itself, it's a good weapon. It does a lot of damage, but you are kind of rooted to the spot more. As I say, we just need minimum bronze to pass the current quest line. Hopefully, one more attempt, we should be sorted. Fingers crossed. Right, now we know a little bit more about what we need to do and how the flail works. Yeah, flail does work really well. Although I am still getting hit more than I'd like. Just takes a bit of time to get this flail swinging, doesn't it? I'm not blocking enough, am I? That was a parry, that worked well. Yeah, you've kind of got to get the flail moving. Right, now we're in trouble. We're very low health. Obviously, getting rid of him will help. Got no bow. It's telling me to heal when I've got no health, so... There we go. Now more enemies are coming in for me. Actually, the R2 attack is quite good. It's a very heavy attack. There we go, that worked really well. My issue is health. I'm really low on health.
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Right, we've got some health back now. That will help. This is one of the big guys we need to defeat. Both caught me there. Oh, I can't dodge, I've run out of stamina. That wasn't ideal, not being able to dodge them. Big guy's down though.
Try to flank her. Die.
I needed health, ideally, from that guy. Right, still two people to deal with. We are very low on health. We've gained the bronze though, so even if we die, we've got what we need for the quest. Yeah, ideally, health would be helpful.
Pay for your sins.
That dive of the Valkyries is pretty good. It's not something we've used during the main game, but it does work really well. There's probably nothing. I was just looking to see if there's anything up there we can get help from, but doesn't look like it. Although, like I say, if we die, it's not an issue. We've still gained what we needed to gain. Him down as well. Oh, he caught me. Nicely done. We're still low on health. We're just managing to survive. But like I say, we've done what we needed to do. So if it does end up being over, it is over. We've still done what we needed. Oh, we're so close to dying. Got no stamina either. One down. Lack of stamina is now going to be a very big issue.
We have the advantage.
Oh, he caught me. We killed the last guy. Mission over. Mission done. We didn't kill everyone. We've got what we needed in the minimum bronze though. So that is the last mastery challenge, at least done to a standard of sorts. It's not a gold. That was tough, especially using a weapon we're not used to. Very different to what we've previously done. We got what we needed to. Yeah, I think we got a silver. I'm pretty happy with that. We actually got a silver. So it'd be interesting. Did you finish the mastery challenges gaming? Or did you finish the story with it, or have you still got some to do? How far did you get? I think we need to return to the lady now. They were tough. I think once we got used to the mace, we could probably do better with that one, and could probably go for gold. But if we don't need to, we don't. You still got some to do. Oh, okay.
These answers had better be worth the effort.
So now we've got to go back and speak to Hilderan. And I don't know if this is it. I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, we're going to have more to do. And I'm hoping this is the end of it. We can always go back and do more later. I know we're missing a trophy. I think you need to get gold in every challenge for the full trophy. Which obviously we haven't done. So there's one trophy missing. Yes. We've got to earn gold in every mastery challenges. It's an ultra rare 0.1% trophy. It's only a silver though, annoyingly, instead of a gold trophy. But if we want to do everything 100%, we do need to go back and do it. It's going to be a bit of a grind. So we'll see. Something we may think about. Maybe one evening. Some of them, I think we probably could do it if we're a bit more careful and take our time. That one, we could probably get gold if we got used to the weapon more. I think that would help. But obviously using a new weapon and getting used to it is a different thing. Right, so we're going to go and speak to Hilderan and see if that is it for the mastery challenges in regard to the story. Hopefully it is. So are you going to go back and finish them off gaming, or are you done with them? Obviously it's not required, is it? But I just thought rather than finish the stream early, let's make sure we've got it all done. To a decent standard. Less than an hour to go gaming. Getting excited. I do remember being younger and staying up and waiting for a game to release. It was never midnight though, at least, to be fair. I don't think. I can't remember. Very excited. Nice. Are you going to go for golds though, or are you just going to finish them till the story's done? What's your thinking to them?
Hello, Eivor.
Because we'll have to make that decision at some point, whether to come back and finish them off. Hope I don't fall asleep while it downloads. Have you not preloaded it? Because supposedly you can preload it, so it's already downloaded ready. Although I would assume it will still need a patch. When I looked into what time it actually releases, it said you could pre-download or preload, but I don't know how that works. To be fair, because I still think you'll have to have some sort of download, surely. But I don't know. Yeah, if you fall asleep, that's going to be bad, isn't it? You want to go for gold? Okay. Right, see what she says.
Eivor, you return.
Is this it?
I have completed my training.
Obviously not gold, but we've done it.
So you have.
Yeah, it's got to download something.
Walk with me.
Right, we need to walk with Hilderan. Gaming, obviously, if you don't want to see this, if you don't want to spoil what would happen when you finish them all, I would suggest not watching. I don't know what this entails. You keep sleeping.
I have been busy.
That's
while
never
you
a good
have been
sign, is it?
around. The last of the rock has been cleared. Now you will see the full entryway.
This was here the whole time.
Ah,
Built our
a
settlement so
door.
close to it and had no idea.
There are no coincidences.
You're going to watch anyway,
when the
okay. I just
gods
thought
are
I'd warn you just in case. You didn't want to see
Everything
it.
happens as needed.
I cannot see how to open it.
That is because Freya built it so that only someone with the strength and will of the All-Father himself could open it.
Ah, so that is why you put me through so many trials.
Exactly. Now, take this and hold it aloft.
As I say, we've not seen this. This is all new to us. Kind of hoping it's a really good reward. That's an apple, isn't it? Isu artifact? Possibly.
There! That is what we have come for. Reach out and take the orb, Eivor.
We tried to take it, but... Is that showing... That's showing the Isu DNA, isn't it? Activated around Ivor. Which is Isu DNA, surely.
Now hand it to me.
No, she couldn't get in here.
What does it do?
This is Odin's eye. It will act as a compass for us to find our next location.
Next location? This wasn't the treasure you needed?
I do need it. It will lead us to Odin's vault.
I feel like I've been used.
Yeah, she could actually get in her
Maybe you
herself.
have. But you are stronger, and now have access to my weapons and armor. Seems like it was
We didn't
worth
actually
it.
buy any, I don't think.
Continue to train. Hugerheim will always be open to you. Visit me should you wish to see my collection again.
So she definitely used us. So if you get all the gold medals, you do unlock exclusive rewards from Hilderan. I would say she definitely used us though, because she can obviously get in here herself. There is something over here. Let's have a look. Warriors fight to impress. Only half can go. Odin's mead hall awaits the Einhar. Freya's fields take the rest. So only the strongest warriors obviously make it to Odin's feast. The seer Volupsa tells Odin of their coming. 6 names pass her lips. From far away they ride to Valhalla, ready to accept their sacred duty. Master of Hugerheim served her warlord faithfully until the day she chose to turn from his instruction and abandoned her duty. Anything else in here? Is that it? I think that is it. Be interesting though. There's obviously a little bit of lore there. What is this? Stripped of her armour, she was made mortal, banished to wander Midgard, her purpose removed. Only Odin can see where her armour lies, secret shared only with Freya. Is that trying to tell us that Hilderan is the person they're talking about? Are they is that talking about Hilderan? She's been stripped of her armour, she was made mortal. I wonder if that is talking about her. But that is it done. Nice little bit of story. Nice bit of lore. Definitely interesting. Obviously we've not bought anything off Hilderan. We haven't actually obtained anything from her. I don't even know what she's got, to be honest. Maybe we should head there and have a look. She's around here somewhere, I think. If I remember correctly. We'll just quickly go to Hilderan and just see what we can buy. Yeah, an interesting little nugget of information there. She's not in here, is she? If we can get a new shield from her, that might be worthwhile doing. And that is it, I suppose. Seems weird to say goodbye to a game we've put so much time into. Once we have a look at our gear, we'll have a look at time we've done as well. But it sounds like that it was talking about her. The Witcher Complete Edition. It's not long as I'm considering getting it, to be fair. Oh, we've got a little thing about Odin's Eye
How are
here.
you progressing with Odin's Eye?
Good. I will let you know when I have unlocked its secrets.
So that tells me there's going to be an update to the Mastery Challenges later on down the line. Because she's saying she's going to let us know when she unlocks the secrets. So I'm assuming there is going to be something in the future to do with Odin's Vault.
I would like to see your wares.
It's up to you. The only big thing with the Complete Edition is you're going to get all the DLCs included. So Icy Death is there. It's a bow. I was looking for a shield, if anything. Other than that, there's no point, I don't think, buying anything from her. Yeah, I don't think it's worth buying anything, to be fair. But that definitely tells me
you should go train then.
There is going to be more to come. Obviously, if we get gold and all the challenges, she'll have exclusive rewards you can only gain if you're getting gold. So maybe it is something we need to come back and do. Whether I do it on stream or not, it's a different matter. I'm not entirely sure. I think it will take us quite a while to achieve. So maybe it's probably best to not do it on stream. Because I think it could be quite tedious and take a while. To be honest. But that is us done. So we'll give it a quick save. And we'll have a look at time done. You have the Game of the Year edition. Oh, okay, so you've already got DLC. And the next armor is going to be free. So if you've already got it, then there's no point. So, our save game, let's have a look at it. That's how many hours we've put in. This is including base game, Wrath of the Druids, and Siege of Paris. We are 255 hours and 23 minutes and 9 seconds. Wow. And that, I'm afraid, is that for the time being. Now, I will say straight away, Hilderan, that little bit with the Odin's Eye, leads me to believe there's going to be an update some point in the future to do with Odin's Vault and the Odin's Eye. So there'll be something to do with that. And I'm probably away from stream. I might do a video on it rather than a live stream. We'll try and get gold so we can see the exclusive rewards. But I don't think I'll do it on live stream. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But I think it'll be a bit tedious to do on live stream. Yeah, 255 hours for completion. The longest game on our list so far. And possibly more to come. As I say, the Odin's Eye definitely leads itself to say there's more coming. Obviously when, we've no idea. But it does sound like it. But that is it for us tonight. And a constant loading screen. So yeah. Valhalla, currently, for the time being, is finished. So after talking to you guys in this morning's stream, you joined when I was part 48. Wow. That seems so long ago now, doesn't it? Wow, gaming. That's madness, isn't it? And look what we've achieved since then, as well. You're here at the end as well. Yeah. It's incredible. But that's the thing. You guys have been incredible. Especially this morning with the news I had as well. And, you know, at least we now know there's no hope of me going back to work for the rest of this year at least. If not longer. If I have to have an operation on the foot, which is what they're saying, we will, obviously. I'll let you guys know. We obviously won't be able to stream, or that's ongoing. There should still be content if I keep up with it. And, yeah. But yeah, you guys are amazing. You always have been. Thank you, D-Man. Much appreciated. Thank you, gaming. Get well soon. Yeah, after today's report, that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I do appreciate the sentiment. I do understand what you mean. So, plan for this weekend. Tomorrow evening, Marvel Avengers. We'll start the stream earlier than we normally do. We don't normally stream in the evenings till 9. We'll start between 8 and 8:15, roughly, depending when little man goes to bed. I can't make him go to bed any earlier than normal, because he'll just be awake at 4 in the morning. So when he goes to bed, we'll stream Marvel Avengers, try and do more DLC for Black Panther. Saturday evening, we're going to do the naval missions for Assassin's Creed 3, focus on them, and then Monday morning, normal time stream. It'll be the Assassin's Creed 3, and probably main story. To be honest, we've only got 3 more sequences to do before then having to go back and redo everything for the optional objectives. Next week I will work on a video as a kind of review of Valhalla, and I'll do a separate video for the DLCs, but I'll put them both into one video. That's my kind of thinking. I'm not going to say when they're going to be out, because I've got no idea how long it's going to take me to do and make and edit and all the other lovely stuff. But yeah, that is it. Valhalla let's say we've paused Valhalla for the time being, because I think there is going to be more by the sounds of it. We just don't know for sure. We don't know when. But a massive thank you to all of you. 255 hours is a long time on one game, and some of you have been there for a massive chunk of it, and it is massively appreciated. I don't know why you watch, but I massively appreciate it. I really do. Gaming, I don't know if you've already gone, who's still here, but gaming, have fun tonight with your DLC of Ghost of Tsushima. Hope it's as good as you hope. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow evening. So as always, thank you for the views, the comments, the likes, and the conversation. I will see you again tomorrow evening. And goodbye, Valhalla. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.